everyone. This seemed strangely relevant to talk about. I had started this just as I got to the convention last week, when I was in a total state of absolute emotional distress, and now I'm in a total state of emotional euphoria, and I don't know what to do about it because it's been 10 days and this is already fully backed and paid for. Those of you who don't know what happened, the U.S. Postal Service delivered 3 boxes that were supposed to contain my books that I had just bought, and this is what they delivered. All 3 boxes showed up completely empty. If you want more info, there's a link in the description to the project to try to replace these books because their insurance isn't replacing them, and the postal police are involved. A felony has actually been committed. They have confirmed it as a felony has been committed, and they're working on it. But as of right now, we will be reprinting the books. There are rewards for you guys, everything ranging from bookmarks and scarves to copies of the books when I reprint them, or just getting the last Dead Tree book guaranteed to you. Because I need those books to be able to pay for my editors and my artists in order to make these lovely books for you guys. I don't know what else to say here. Thank you guys. The current stretch goal is $6,100, and in exchange, we'll be printing a new poster, which is down here, for Dead Tree for you guys. For everyone who supports above $40, you're going to get the poster. Just straight up, it's going to be added to all of you. You're just going to get the poster. And then we're going to be looking at finishing a blanket design that I put on hold months ago, and getting a blanket, like an actual like full-size blanket for you guys. And this $6,100 will allow me to print 50 books. There's going to be 2 more stretch goals added. The idea being to, if we get all $10,000, to do full printings for all 4 books. Wonderful. I will happily do full printings for all 4 books. In the meantime, the other thing you should be aware of, and I know this is taking up valuable fucking time for this video, but it needs to be said. I have a streaming channel now. We've been converting all of our RPG streams slowly over to this channel. We're trying to get all of them over here. Ginger and I are going to sit down and make a plan to get all the FOE streams up here, get all the remaining D&D videos up here, and get all of the RPG streams we do over here in full, as well as anytime I do a stream from a convention, it will be uploaded here. The remaining Star Wars streams need to be transferred over here, and the Here There Be Dragon streams will be transferred over here, and all of that will be over here before we start our new game in November. Those of you who don't know, FOE Dead Tree as a tabletop game ends this summer. It ends the first week of August, with an extension potentially to the second week of August if Moon needs it, but otherwise we're ending Dead Tree after 7 years on August 7th, and we will be starting our new tabletop game, Warhammer Fantasy, on the anniversary of when we started Dead Tree in November. We're looking to start it on November 13th. Those dates on screen for you guys now, so you know these are the last sessions of Dead Tree every Wednesday night, and then there will be a break between August and November as we set everything up to bring you into the old world. Now, on to the RimWorld video that I've now rented for 5 freaking minutes. I don't have a sponsor. This is literally the closest thing you're ever going to get to sponsors, me telling you about new, crazy, exciting things, or me telling you about disasters that happened. I've rambled for 5 minutes almost. Let's get to RimWorld. Anyway, after whatever that was, welcome to RimWorld, everyone. We're gonna take on the Weebs. Yeah, these Ashigaru and Samurai, bring it on. I want my lycanthrope mommy. Don't argue with me. It's a lycanthrope mommy, and you know it. You all know you would date the werewolf. Get him in here. That's a lot of samurai. It's like, there are weeaboos everywhere, and they have come. And immediately, with the level of bad luck that I have never quite seen happen to someone, you are now being hunted by a man-eating vampiric deer. That is a thing that you are being hunted by, in addition to the samurai who are coming to kill you. I don't know what else to say there. The base hasn't changed terribly much. The little dwarf fortress we've been building hasn't changed a lot. And there is the massive samurai assault party, including someone who is like my second cousin removed, showing up, which makes them James's third cousin removed. They're related to us somehow. There are enough of them that it's gonna take a village. Except Milk. Milk's new grind set is deal with the animals and run the parties. That's all Milk does. Milk literally just runs the bar at the convention. The dwarf convention that happens every 2 to 4 weeks. Milk just runs the party. Yeah, this is also going to be taking place. So we're going to have Orshin the dragon go out here and skirmish. That's what Orshin is doing. They're going to go out here and they're going to skirmish for us. We're going to take out a couple of them. Because, you know, sometimes you just need a dragon to, I don't know, breathe fire and completely miss the target. Because that's what happens. However, that poor guy... Alright, that was a war crime and we know it. But we're not going to say anything because that's a dragon. Okay, that's a dragon. I don't want to say anything. You don't want to say anything. Your mom doesn't want to say anything. It's a dragon. There are limits. There's no body. Oh, okay. There's just a burn stain where there was a person. A burn stain the size of a bedroom. I guess that dragon casting fireball just kind of hits different. You know what I mean? Anyway, let's get formed up here. This is my third attempt at recording this, by the way, because my microphone settings were not quite right after the transit back from the convention. So we're going to try again and again and again until I get it right. And it might take until Tuesday before this comes out. I don't know what day this comes out. I want to keep giving you guys RimWorld Dwarf Fortress. Did you just miss a guy and incinerate his buddy who was just minding his own business? What did he do? Why did you myrtleate him? B, come in here, have some quiche, get drunk. I know you're in werewolf mode, but that's okay. What did he do? I'm genuinely curious. Let's get everybody nice and powered up. I'm not doing No Pulse Challenge ever again. The frame rate from No Pulse Challenge is a problem, in addition to the fact that a lot of your stuff needs to not be, no pulse. Orshin just comes out and just takes a bite out of a guy. And of course, that pisses them all off. And then they hit her with a stun grenade, and we're just not having that. Dragon play fly away. Dragon play fly away. Because dragon can play fly away, and there ain't nothing you can do about it. Ain't nothing you can do about it. We're going to keep skirmishing. And completely missing and hitting those two guys. Oh, God! That was uncalled for! I mean, I get they're weeaboos, and therefore they're not really people. But was that really called for? And again, I'm a couple episodes ahead recorded, so names and stuff will get added as they come. But right now, it is, oh, shit. It is straight round hit a thrumbo, and the Donkey Kong has called the game to be on. Melee fighters go. I don't just stab somebody. Stab something. Stab it repeatedly. Shank a bitch. It doesn't matter who at this point. I just need stuff to stop killing us. Our archers are engaged with Thrumbos, one of the most dangerous animals in existence. Dragon, go be a Durgan. Animals are down. Paladin is down. Yugi is down. Animals are horrifically injured. Beatrice is down. Another unnamed grizzly bear is down. Man, you didn't even get a name. Oh, God. Final Sight is using elf magic. And oh, I think we killed all the... Rescue that Thrumbo. Rockif, go get that Thrumbo. There is a chance we might get a Thrumbo. Let's rescue him. I'm telling people to run down our enemies, but at this point, I'm kind of content to let them go. We have triage to do, and it ain't looking great. Night Lexic, Bronze, thank you for your service. I've been trying to build a prison for like 2 episodes. It ain't happened yet. The whole idea being to build a prison up front so that it's the first thing that gets broken into. Yeah, this is bad. Bronze, if you can rescue Paladin, that would be great. I don't know where Beatrice is. I know she's down. We're trying to field stabilize Yugi. The unnamed grizzly bear dies. Katanas are lethal, even against bear. This random wild cheetah has died. At least we're eating meat. Beatrice is gone. Tiny Tina, bleed out in 8 seconds. Tiny Tina's dead. So we've lost 3 bears. We 3 bears. We bears are all dead. This is the reason why we're trying to convert over to Wolverines and Mega Sloths, is because they're more durable and they inflict a lot more damage. So it's just a matter of taming the fuckers. But yeah, that Beatrice was one of our starting bears. She was one of our very first bears with Debutante and Paladin. Paladin is bleeding to death, and Beatrice is dead. We should get out there and fix. What is going on? I need somebody, anybody, save Paladin, please. Okay, Lilith. Lilith is on the case. Lilith is on Paladin. Okay, maybe we can save Paladin. Fuck. Thunder is good. All of our animals just got mauled, and now we have all these black thrumbo carcasses that are gonna produce leather for us and new rugs. That's still heartbreaking. It's good we didn't lose colonists. I mean, it's good we didn't. I call them colonists. It's good we didn't lose dwarves or people, but I guess that's going in the book.
One wrong put right, but the great book of grudges remains full.
The grudge of Beatrice against the Weeaboos. I mean, it's not like we didn't raid them already. We're gonna go find another carp coconut place. We did save 1 black thrumbo, and it is now trapped inside of Milk's room. Milk, if you're listening, you just have a giant space unicorn that's living with you right now, and that is your current living status. And you know, you're just gonna have to live with that. I'm sorry. Your dwarf fortress self is now living with a your female animakin dwarf fortress self is now living with a giant black furred space unicorn. And yeah, I'm gonna scavenge the battlefield now for things that we can use, like katanas. And those guys are alive. Hey, Candle Draw, do you know what time it is? Yes, Candle Draw, it's that time. Go. Oh, a summit crab. The hits keep on rolling. Well, at least we know how to deal with these now. We have confirmed that they are not resistant to fire. Candle Draw? Good Candle Draw. Kill that guy too. I'm sorry, that's been a meme this entire series, and it's going to continue to be a meme this entire series. We're going to have Lori execute those 2 guys just to get rid of them, and then we're going to come over here and deal with that summit crab. Because when in doubt, kill it with fire apparently works. I did not realize that RimWorld was one of those games until recently that kill it with fire is an option, and you should take it. I'm really hoping all my mods work when I power this back up. because of the significant emotional event that you guys spent 4 minutes listening about. Because if it doesn't, then I only have episode 12, 13, and 14, and I'm going to do episode 12, 13, and 14, and then we're going to find out if we still got this version of RimWorld, or if I'm going to just have to move on to the next RimWorld thing, which was voted on by patrons as being pirates. So you have that to look forward to when we finish Dwarf Fortress. But as you can see, fire, very effective. Just use fire. They want us to keep an Anima Colossus. That is, I don't even know what an Anima Colossus is. Its name is Violet. Okay, sure. We'll keep an Anima Colossus. Adagio, you're it's warning me about him being psychically deaf, and I really don't care. You can have the royal title. It's fine. We're going to get paid for forced weather. Sure. And there's a Marauder ruin we need to go look at. Okay. Those are things that have come up that we need to go do. I am beginning to get to the point in RimWorld where I am more easily leaving my colony and sending people out to do raids and stuff. I'm realizing you don't need like 10 people. You need like 2 or 3 really good people who are really tightly controlled. But yeah, Milk, you're just going to share your bedroom with a black Thrumbo who has bled all over the carpet and the dwarven masonry. And that's just your room now. Until you convince it to be a tamed animal. It's 1,300 years old and has a bad back and asthma too. So you have to live with this idea of having something the size of a fucking miniaturized elephant covered in black fur that has a unicorn horn that could impale you, and it has asthma, and it's sleeping in your room. I'm just throwing that seed in there. I know this doesn't sound appealing or wonderful, and I don't care. Anyway, we're gonna send some people out, get this item stash, investigate this castle, and yeah, that's what we're gonna do. It is our objective is to kill that Imperial City, and once we've done that, I would consider this a complete campaign of RimWorld. So I intend on finishing this game by the end of June, which means that there are only 8 episodes left. I know we're not going to get everything done I want to get done because there's a lot that I would rather do. I was supposed to finish this at the end of June regardless, so we could move into our next thing, and it just hasn't happened. My R&D team, that's Lori and Vinyl Sight. I want to give them a shout out for their patience and them working on getting the next thing ready for you guys for RimWorld, which is, as I said earlier, pirates. We're going to be doing pirates. I'm interrupting this video to tell you, press the goddamn like button. Seriously, that's all I'm saying. Press it. Do it. Do the thing. Make me feel like these are important to you. Because so long as you make me feel like these are important to you, I will keep making them. I enjoy making RimWorld videos. It is a ton of fun. Please give me the excuse to continue. Enable me, you crazy bastards. Ciao. Fine. You guys voted for pirates. That's what we're going to do. I'm glad to see that things are coming along. Yes, we have baby James up there at the top of the screen, and we have another new baby. So the colony officially has children. I know I could turn this into a longer series, but it's just because of the interruption that I kind of want to close down this series at the end of the month, because I was supposed to close it at the end of the month anyway. It was supposed to have 30 episodes, and it's only going to have 20, and that's just where we are. But on to bigger and better things. Lilith just ate all of those corpses, which... cool! I should invest more in necromancy. That is some dwarven shroom ale. That is booze made from fungus, and I have more questions about how it exists, much less how it makes you better at melee. Anyway, welcome little baby James. Hi, baby James. The bald head thing, we're gonna fix in the coming episodes. Around episode 15, it'll be fixed, I promise. And we're gonna get back to our schedule. What you're about to see here is a sped up version of me relocating the anima tree again, further away from the, further away from our society. It's winter right now. It's not like we can grow crops, so people who are normally here to plant crops and make the trees go, it just makes sense for them to do other types of work. So milk, the one thing milk can do that isn't animals is plants, and milk has a green thumb, so not gonna argue. And part of moving... Now, the next series, we're not going to have an anima tree, so we're going to have very, very few psychic powers, but we're also not going to have a no-pulse challenge, so easier and harder in different ways. More importantly, it's about, you know, piracy and being pirates. I am going to have to do an extensive amount of setup for that series, but I have learned some new tricks in RimWorld, and I kind of want to show them off. Wink, wink. We're going to move our fortifications further out. We're going to have to use a lot of steel to build those bridges so that we can set the set those big, heavy limestone walls up. We don't have access to granite, so we're using limestone, which is the next best thing. Use what you got, right? Use what you got and make it work. It's nice to make it work sometimes, even if you don't wanna. Anyway, back into the rest of the world, we have sent Candledraw, Solar, and Adagio to go to the item stash, because supposedly at this item stash is another magma sword. That blade that Candledraw is wielding that does so much damage so quickly, so very well. And you guys have only had one instance of murder this episode. I'm a feeling more murderific. Anyway, we're gonna get set up for a battle, Lou. Adagio, Candledraw, and Solar Aura. Getting set up. Half our Dwarven Runecasters are here. Let's go, people. Those are giant fucking vampire bats. Oh god! That was a child! That was a kamikaze child! Why did that child go Allahu Akbar? Where did they get guns? Why do they have so many guns? Oh god! I don't know that our armor can withstand that much firepower. Oh god, Candledraw! Just took 2 full bursts of 9mm to the chest. That is... Okay, that's good. That's good that you're alive, but man... Make sure none of them get away. We need to recover those guns. I think those guns are more important than that sword right now. Okay, Candledraw, you're okay. By like a millimeter of protection. Buckshot, okay, that didn't have a good chance. Buckshot didn't have a good chance of getting through. That's good. What about the 9mm? The full metal jackets... Okay, good. They weren't using... If they've been using AP, which is the red band on ammunition, which there's not any AP here. There's buckshot. Oh, no, there's some slugs. Well, those slugs could have been really dangerous if they... I do not like. Okay, we came here for that sword. Don't let it burn up. We had to murder 2 children, one of which was a fucking suicide vest. Oh. That standing lamp is quite possibly the most valuable item here. Everyone just looked at me funny. You mean the guns and the magma sword aren't the most valuable item? Correct. That standing lamp will allow us to break into electricity. Technology we're not supposed to have. And by doing so, we will get access to guns and so many other things, as well as it'll make it easier for us and we'll have to do less hauling. Yeah. Anyway, down in the comments, I want you guys to finalize the vote between pirates and Solo Mechanator. Which one do you guys want to see more? Pirates or Solo Mechanator? It's not determining which one I'm going to do. It's determining the order we're going to do them in. After my significant emotional events have derailed this series and re-railed it, apparently, I'm kind of okay with this. In the meantime, we're going to do some drugs before we set out, because I need to put Solar in a better mood, because they have more things they need to do before they come home. And you know what? When in doubt, drugs. Lots of drugs. Drink your beer. Oh, the problem is you killed a child. You know, that's a fair problem to have. I mean, Candle Draw is just in pain, but... So, we're just going to mulligan and move on to the next thing. Bigger, brighter, happier things, right? Gold, silver. Is that adamantine heavy plate hole?
It's beautiful.
Holy shit! You know, that's kind of ridiculous. Yoink. She said, staring in horror and disbelief. We can melt down the bronze gladius for bronze, obviously. And we'll head on to the next thing. Bigger and better things, right? You guys said you wanted to see the battles. Well, here's the next battle that occurs between a monster faction and some barbarians. And there's a lot of fire involved. And when I say a lot of fire, I mean the barbarian cannibals might have brought a lot of fire. A lot of fire. More than we bargained for. And I guess the barbarian cannibals have taken that village over. Again, next time we're going to have smaller map so that things that potentially affect us can affect us in a more interesting and better way. And it's going to be a much more tightly controlled map. I don't know. You might not know what I mean by that. What I mean by that is I'm actually going to cure... I have new tools and stuff. Anyway, moving on to the raid on this... Adagio with the kill steal. No murder for you this time, Candle Draw. Adagio with the kill steal. Now, one of you guys suggested that there's an easier way of securing the crypto, the cryo armor. And instead of opening the sarcophagus, you just break it. Because the person inside isn't going to die. They're going to be stunned and in terrible shape, but otherwise they live. And you just strip them for the armor. I mean, we lost that advanced component, but sweet. So that's what we're going to... I mean, we take some injuries. We lose an advanced component, but we do secure the armor, and I can't argue with those results. So that's good to know for future reference. You secure the armor without it being tainted. It's damaged, so you have to repair it. But that's the end of the episode. There's no preview for episode 13 at this time because I haven't had a chance to sit down and curate it. In the meantime, thank you, Fop Doodle, so very much. And make sure you press the like button. Seriously. Not all of you have been doing that. And I don't know who you are, but press the button. In the meantime, thank all of these people. Yes, we have a new June Patreon list that's fully updated. And I'll see you all next time. Thank you so much. Please have a good day and take care of each other. And if you need something corrected on the Patreon list, please let me know. You can have your name up here for $1. $1, and you get to basically say I helped produce videos for a crazy person. You can add that to a resume for $1.